An actual play Dungeon World live stream with QueueTimes.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I even like try to put thought into that sometimes now, where I'm just like, okay, I know I'm gonna need to say this, so I should prepare myself, and it still never comes out quite right. But yeah, thank you, everyone.
Kids on Bikes.
Yes, if this is your first time joining us, we are playing a mini series of Dungeon World at the moment. This is our 9th episode. And all of the other episodes, at least by the end of this week, you will be able to find every single, like the VODs on YouTube and the live stream. Everything's gonna be caught up. You're gonna be able to watch and then watch the next live one, and everything's gonna be great. And that's all in a playlist on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel called Hijinks and Dungeon World, which you can also find with bit.ly/Dunjinks, capital D, lowercase, UNJINKS, Dunjinks. It's like hijinks but with DU and
when I was making that, I was like, they're gonna have to spell it for sure. And then I was like, but it's too good.
Yeah, it's really great. I like it a lot. It's very short. It's very sweet. It looks good in our Twitter bio.
Thank you.
I like it for the Twitter bio. Anyway, but usually we are a Kids on Bikes campaign. We have about 50 episodes backlogged of Hijinks and Handlebars proper, and that show uses the Kids on Bikes system. The Kids on Bikes system is akin to Stranger Things. So if Dungeon World or like Dungeons and Dragons, if that's like Lord of the Rings, then Kids on Bikes is like Stranger Things. So if that interests you at all, I mean, check out the Dungeon World stuff first, because it's not as much of a backlog. And if that interests you, or you like our chemistry or whatever, please go back and check out the rest of that, because it's really great. I think that Hijinks and Handlebars proper is just an amazing show, and some people have been finding it recently and tweeting at us a lot, and just commenting and stuff. I really appreciate it. I think Laura is one of the names of the people. Those comments are great. I love those. It's really wonderful. And if you are watching this on Twitch, when the VOD comes out on YouTube, even if you watch it on here, go to YouTube and leave a comment. It's an excellent way for me to see what you have to say, and I respond to like all of them. I go through and I check them from time to time. So it's a really great way to get me to see it and to interact with it. It's a lot easier than going through all of the Twitch chat stuff, and these VODs go away eventually. So just go to YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment. I would appreciate it, and I will check it out. Cool. Sweet. All right. So some housekeeping stuff. I want to say some thank yous at the top. Cool.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm in Hollywood. I'm going to close that window.
I'm in Hollywood.
Franny's in Hollywood, baby.
Hey, Hollywood. Speaking of Hollywood, I would like to thank Hunters Entertainment. That doesn't mean anything. For Kids on Bikes. Hey, if you like Kids on Bikes or Hunters Entertainment at all, you should check out their digital con that they have, where I don't know what it's called for sure, but hey, QueueTimes, maybe you can put it in the chat. But Jake of QueueTimes is running Outbreak Undead, which is a zombie game, and it's really fun. We've played that on the channel before, so if you want to see some VODs of that, you can check that out. But it's really cool. That's happening. And it's Renegade Con. Oh, Renegade Games.
Renegade, okay.
And then I do want to push right now that I'm thinking about it, Jonas, myself, and like Jake, and we do another show called Court of Corvids, and we're doing a live stream for PaizoCon on this upcoming weekend on Sunday during a regular time, I believe, which is 4:30 p.m. Pacific, where we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and we're playing it with Jason Bullman. Did I pronounce that right?
As far as I know. That's what I've always said.
Which is very exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be level 10 characters. We're going to do some cool stuff. I made my character today.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, I'll leak it here. I'll be playing, I forget what it is called, but basically the pug folk of Pathfinder. So a little bipedal pug person.
I'll leak mine as well. I'm playing a leaf.
Yeah. A leaf
nice. A level 10 leaf.
I'm playing a leaf person.
Yeah.
a leaf person who can turn into a tree. It's really great. I'm really going for the Ladislas angle here. So thank you to Hunters Entertainment.
Koroks from Legend of Zelda.
I don't know anything about Legend
I know
of
what
Zelda.
you're talking
I'm
about.
so sorry.
There's an ancestry feat that is very much even more like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Hunters Entertainment. They gave me the dice with skulls on them. They gave me a backpack with Kids on Bikes branded material. It's really great, and a PG folder. That was nice of them. So I appreciate that a lot. Also, they've been very cool to us, very kind, and we've had someone from Hunters Entertainment on the show before, so that has been great. On top of that, I want to thank QueueTimes, Jake and TS Quint specifically for the work that you do on the back end to make sure everything is still workable, especially in these remote times that we are in. And then I want to thank my cast. I want to thank the people who are watching. I really love all of you, and this is an exciting and interesting time to be doing live stream content.
Yeah.
Cool. So there is a subreddit r/Hijinks Handlebars. There is social media for us. It's at Handlestream. Not capital. At Handlestream. That's on Twitter and Instagram. I want to thank our artists who have done artwork for us in the past. I've been forgetting one that I need to start saying. But I want to thank Tanameto, of course. I want to thank Shan Murphy. And I want to thank Shannon.
Oh yes, that's right.
Because Shan Murphy did do a small little thing for us, which was really cute.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That
which was the core cast, just in a line.
Oh yeah,
characters
so
just to see them. It's very, very cute. We
Has
have
that been posted on any?
Yeah. Yep, it was posted on our Twitter and I don't know if we put it on
the media tab on our Twitter page. It should be easier to find.
Yeah, but that was really wonderful. So you can follow Tanimato at Tanimato. You can follow Shannon at Shanyon Canyon on Instagram. That's SHANYONCANYON. And you can follow Shan Murphy, I think, at Shan Murphy.
Or is it? It's Shan Murphy.
No. Hold on.
I'll raise it to it.
You go for it.
It's at Hey Shan Murphy.
At Hey
HEYSHANMURPHY.
Great.
What is it? Chicago? Hey
Shan Murphy.
Cool. There's a tip jar.
We're going for entirely different things there.
Let's keep going. Exclamation point coin. That's a direct, actionable way to support the shows that you love and the casts and everything. The money that you donate to that goes directly to the casts. So we really appreciate that. If you have the means, it would be awesome. And then the final thing I want to say is this show is 99.98% improvised. I don't know exactly what I'm going to say. I don't know what my cast is going to say. So some things that may get brought up in the episode might be uncomfortable, or you personally might find triggering. And that's not to say that we're not going out of our way to be edgy or be cruel or make you uncomfortable. In fact, we're doing the opposite. We're doing as much as we can to make sure that you do feel comfortable, and this is an accessible space narratively. So if something does come up, though, because not everything that you personally might find uncomfortable or triggering might be actually offensive or something to other players, then please take care of yourself. First and foremost, pause the stream, step away. If you're watching this on YouTube, stop watching. If you can, just get away from your computer, and reach out to us on Twitter or Instagram. You can go to my personal Twitter or Instagram, which is at @KWilliamWhite, or you can go to @HandleStream. And if you want to keep watching the show, but you just couldn't get past that one part, then tell us and be like, hey, can you kind of give me a synopsis of what happened so I can avoid this and don't bring this stuff up, and we'll do the best we can to make sure that you can keep watching the show. Because we're just a show. We'll be here. You're a person. Please take care of yourself. You should be your number one priority when consuming media. Okay, cool. I think that's good. Yeah. With all of that said, I'm William, they, them, and I am the GM for Hijinks and Dungeon World.
And I am Jonas, they, them, and I play the Salamander Immolator Dowser in Hijinks and Dungeon World, he, him.
Hello, I am Spencer LaBelle, they, them. I'll be playing Denial, the Eladrin Thief, who uses he, him.
Hi, I'm Sam Richardson, he, him, and I play Ladislas, the Elven Druid, who is currently using they, them pronouns, but might change.
I'm Franny Morrison, playing Brenner, they, them, and they are a human paladin. I'm she, her.
I'm Chris Taniguchi, he, him, playing Dindin, the pelican fighter. Pelican human daddy fighter.
And is he, him for
He, him.
Dindin?
For Dindin, yep.
You're like the pelican version of a minotaur.
Sure.
A Pelotar.
A
Pelotar. That's like a Pokemon.
Pelotar.
Cool. Well, this show.
Wait, you know that website that like fuses Pokemon together? You like have two Pokemon.
Wait, does tar mean
That's
human?
Pelipper and Tyranitar.
I know Mino means
Pelotar.
of Minos.
I'm sorry. You understand.
I understand.
That had to be said.
No, I do. I understand. It had to be said. Now, this show.
What is it?
This show is about the end of the world. It's in fantasy times.
Oh, that's okay,
and
then.
everyone, it's the end of the world in fantasy times.
Thank God. So it already happened. We don't have to worry anymore.
Yeah, our heroes accidentally were involved in opening a portal.
Bullshit. They were kidnapped.
Hold on. Wait. Yeah, they were kidnapped, and then everybody decided to grab the.
I know, but it wasn't an accident. We were kidnapped and baited.
Yeah, whatever.
It was part of their master plan.
They accidentally involved themselves in opening a portal to what is known as the end of the world. Since then, they've dealt with a dragon named Carl. They've dealt with a dragon turtle named Zaz. Nailed it. And have encountered a wizard named Gambador the Grump, who gave them information on what they needed to do to save the world. And so far, they have gone off to do that. More specifically, what happened last time on Hijinks and Dungeon World.
Bum-ba-da-bum.
Yeah, that's copyright.
That's it.
Everybody get off the stream.
We're going to get our stream shut down.
You've killed us, Samuel.
One of these days, it's not going to be a joke, and we're all going to be sorry.
Yeah, we are. So our group of heroes. No. Our group of heroes made it across what used to be the trench, like the river, this very wide river that was separating the Carillion Woods from the city of Way. They ran out of the trench at the last minute while the river filled back up because nobody told the dragon turtle to wait, but it's cool. As they were approaching Way, which is an industrial sort of barricaded, castle-y sort of city, lots of walls that had been recently destroyed and like torn down for the most part, still ablaze in sections from a terrible dragon attack, likely from Carl. They approached this discussing what they would do to get inside and be like not seem like attackers, because they were carrying a knight of Way, one of the lions of Way, and she was unconscious. And not only that, but they had a bandit with them, probably a relatively well-known bandit, given how strong he is. And so they turned the bandit invisible. They charmed the bandit first, Josh, I believe. Mm-hmm. Joshifer in full. Charmed Joshifer so that when he was invisible, he wouldn't go and kill everyone, which was something he said he would do. And then he was turned invisible. In this process, however, Danail tapped into something like threads of magic attaching to this portal up in the sky. And during this experience, everyone else was frozen in place, and he saw this shadowy, dark, ghoulish figure that extended out a finger towards him and started dragging him forward. But he chose to sever that connection, if I remember correctly. Do you remember exactly?
I believe how that played out was trying not to risk losing the spell. Danail kind of tried to endure it, and it like pierced his hand with a claw before it kind of faded out. So the repercussions of that like that feeling, that sensation, that piercing, because I don't believe it was described as something bloody or physical. So the repercussions of that have yet to be seen.
Sure. Yeah, but coming to after that, they woke the knight back up after making Josh invisible. The knight led them into the city, and then when they made it past the barrier walls on the outside, that knight, who said her name was Raquel, finally told everyone her name. Said that she needed to go meet up with the king, discuss a meeting that they could all have together so that they could figure out what they need to do next, and that she would send a raven to come to them, that would then beckon them to the castle in the middle of town, in the middle of the city, when it was time to have that meeting. In the meantime, the group of heroes were walking around. Ladislas connected with the ground, the cobblestone, and had a discussion with it about like what it remembered of the attack, and basically what it remembered of Way as a city in general. And then, with a little less information than desired, they decided they wanted to go talk to the tower. That is similar, sort of, in a way, to the tower that was in Sindral, where they are from, where we started our journey. The tower that had been involved in opening the portal in the first place. So Ladislas grabbed Douster, and the two of them made it off to the tower to have a discussion with it. Brenner, Danail, and Din stayed back. Brenner tried to help as many people as they could, back and forth, just like doing slight healing of people with, maybe dislocated shoulders, a little bit of a broken bone here and there, just casually, just because they wanted to help. And people were stoked and very surprised, and were like, whoa, this is ridiculous. Wow, magic. From there, they made their way to a bakery, an abandoned bakery, in order to take the charm spell and the invisibility off of Josh. Over back at the tower, Ladislas connected with the stone of the tower and asked it, began trying to ask it like how long it had been there or what it remembered, and then got hit with a flash of what seemed like memories of the attack from the dragon on the city of Way, and like the paving and the assembly of the tower, for a moment feeling as though they were a stone being built into this tower long before Way as a city ever existed. And then coming to, retching and feeling quite awful, Dowser came over to help out. And just as they were recovering, these deep elves, these swordsmen that we remembered seeing in the main tower, started converging on them here. And so Ladislas turned into a big bear and knocked them all over. And Dowser and Ladislas ran away.
He gave a rousing speech shortly before the bear thing.
Yes.
And it was the first time that had happened.
Dowser did give a rousing speech.
It was inflammatory.
Back in the abandoned bakery, Din, Brenner, and Danail with Josh revealed Josh from the invisibility and turned off the charm spell that had been cast. And Josh was pretty irritated about it and was huffing and wanted to get out of there. But Danail sort of made a good, almost like a push to be like, well, I mean, like, aren't you kind of like, don't you think it's kind of cool that I did that? Can't you see me as very useful? To which Josh agreed that although they might not be friends, Danail does seem very useful. Only to then have them notice that those same like deep elf swordsmen were converging on them, and all of them hid in the bakery, out of sight. And just as those swordsmen got done peeking in and then leaving, Din and Danail and Josh all cut it to the back where two of the swordsmen were. Danail immediately just slitting the throat of one of them, just straight up killing one, and Din Din knocking another one out after receiving his own injury, so that he could grab it and question this one. Danail then found an arrow, a strange, very dark arrow on the person that he had just killed, and Brenner, who was still hiding in the bakery, found a cloak, a very sparkly inside cloak that had their name in it with a note that was from their god, Ipsana. Back with Dowser and Ladislas, who Ladislas became a bird and flew into the sky to get to the castle. As they were on their way there, the last thing that we saw was Dowser and Ladislas in the sky, Dowser looking down and seeing the king talking to Raquel and two of these deep elf swordsmen as a white robed, cloaked, like distressed looking figure converged on them that you had recognized as being very similar to the white cloaked figure that was in the tower in Sindral that was about to plunge the knife into Brenner. With that, the king gestured, and the two swordsmen started to leave the castle walls.
Ladislas, do you see the king?
Yeah.
All about a crown is the king. I know it's confusing, but the king doesn't wear a crown.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It looks like everyone else is wearing crowns.
Yeah, but for some reason the king there is not wearing a crown.
The king exclusively is not wearing a crown.
Do you see the company that this city king keeps?
Yeah, it looks like the person who attacked Brenner.
Yes, they had the daggers before, but not just what we're looking for, yes? Is the daggers?
Yeah? Are you saying we should just fly down there now?
Dowser thinks we have to. They have to talk to us, right?
Hold on.
Dowser holds on.
Okay.
And I guess I'm just gonna dive bomb this priest.
Okay, cool. I guess that's you spending a hold, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Well, you can dive bomb. Are you like
actually okay? Here's what I want to do. I have Dowser on my back. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, or you're like, well, is Dowser on your back, or are you carrying Dowser?
I think Dowser's on my back.
I think I'm on the back.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. Okay.
That is fine with me.
Sometimes it's the other.
Yeah. But what I'd love to spend a hold on is just to quick snatch that little dagger right out of his palms.
Oh,
he's not holding a dagger.
Oh, he's just. Oh, okay. He just looks like.
Yeah, no, he's holding it. Yes, he's got the.
He's just holding it aloft.
waving it around like that.
I have the dagger. It's my turn to speak.
The little dagger's got a tiny little crown.
Okay, I would like to just spend a hold. I just want to dive bomb him and like I guess just like hit him in the back of the head with my beak.
Wait, Dowser did just say they have to talk to us, right?
Yeah, well, are we trying to talk? This is the kind of person who killed who tried to kill our sibling.
So when you say talk, you mean murder immediately, right?
I am down for that, especially, and if you just want to like do it, I will like act accordingly. I just wanted to make sure that you were clear. I was not intending to start a fight.
Here's the deal. I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just getting his attention by hitting him in the back of the head with my beak.
If what you want to do is start a fight, you will find no better ally than Dowser to do so. So we're ready.
William, I'm not trying to start a fight, but I am going to hit him in the back of the head with my beak.
Okay, you're going to dive bomb the priest. So let's do it.
Yeah.
Let it be known. This isn't what I wanted, but this is what I want now.
I guess I have no idea how many hold I had as this bird. I think it was 2. I think it was 2.
If you here's the thing: if you have 2, then you flying with Dowser right now is already 1 hold.
Well, I must have spent 1 hold already then.
Yeah.
to do that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 2 left.
Yeah. That's what I
okay,
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, probably.
I do think I remember it being a really good roll.
I can roll if you want me to, and we'll just
No,
settle this now.
You're good. You got 2 hold, baby.
Okay, cool.
Don't
Then
need to roll.
no dice in this game. Then I spend 1 hold to dive bomb the priest.
Cool. All right. Roll your damage.
Jesus Christ.
3.
Tell us how it happens.
Okay, so you dive bomb
This is a silly group tonight. We're silly.
You dive bomb the priest. The priest like gets knocked to the ground and immediately supernaturally it flips
Stand back up.
flips back up on the feet.
Hello? You are in the presence of the arrived Dowser the hero and his sibling Ladislas, who is currently a bird. You will pick it up or we need your... Squawk is correct! We need your counsel.
The king and Raquel are there. I have said this. Okay, so Raquel looks like flabbergasted.
Really? You think she'd see this coming?
I mean, she's kind of stunned, and the king also is like a little shocked, and the
stunned is on brand for Raquel.
and you can see because you're still a little up, you're flying, you're hovering there, and you see the two deep elf swordsmen who had started to leave the castle, charging back into the castle after hearing this dive bomb that you've accomplished. And the king looks at you for a moment and looks at Raquel and then looks back at you and goes, "Kill them."
No, said we want to talk.
And the swordsman and now in front of you, Raquel unsheathes a blade and
God dang it.
starts for you.
I would like to do something.
Let's do it. What would you like to do?
So, is there a large source of fire within the walls of the castle area?
Not a large source of fire, no, but there are
Larger than me, even is large for what.
Yeah,
I'm looking for.
they still have torch.
Yeah.
This freaking dog over here, just rolling around on my bed.
snorting up a storm.
There are torches still on the walls and everything, and then there are sections that have not been put out from the dragon attack yet. So there's a little more fire than there would be usually.
Sure.
But there's not it's not like there's this huge amount of fire.
Sure. Is there fire enough for me to jump into some?
Yeah, there's probably some fire nearby.
I want to jump in. I want to go.
Never mind, you will never take me. Dowser takes himself.
And I want to leap into the fire and probably roll maybe defy danger charisma to make them think I'm dying as I scream.
I'm burning! No, ouch! Ah, this hurts so
I see. This whole time I was like, what new move do you have that I don't know?
Fake my death.
Yeah, fake your death. Feign
so
death.
defy danger charisma, does that make sense?
That sounds fantastic, yes.
Cool, I rolled an 8 and that's +2, so that's a 10.
I think even Ladislas for a second is like, "What are you?" And then doesn't say anything.
And you hear that priest who it's there's a hood shrouding his face, and you just hear him go
"The small one has chosen death. Now we will choose death for the bird."
And
yeah, I think these are the bad guys, everybody.
All right, William. I'm gonna spend my last hold here.
Okay.
I want to use my keen hawk eyes,
Mm-hmm.
my keen hawk eyes, to see if I can find that dagger.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a shot.
That's my hold.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yes, you're gonna spend your hold to use your.
Yeah, which means I will become human again or elven again. But
sure.
but yeah,
actually, you see a small hilt on the under the white robes are like there's like a robe over a robe kind of thing.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Double robe,
Like a
kind of
Jedi
double
robe.
like a Jedi robe kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And inside of the first one, for a moment, as like this priest like points up at you to be like, "I'm gonna kill you," like the robe like falls to the side as the finger comes up to point at you, and you see like a hilt with a small crooked dagger in it that resembles the dagger that you already have very much.
Great. Perfect. So I think I literally like turn back into my elven form with a finger pointing back at this person in the white robe. I say, Dowser, it's under the cloak. It's under the robe.
Y'all just doing the Spider-Man meme over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Not respond because he's dead.
and then Dowser's ghost. And then I want to try to shapeshift again, but I think I need to act under pressure to do this.
Well, it's defy danger in this game. Excuse me.
Oh,
Monster of the Week.
boy. What do you want me to
I like
roll?
how the players are the ones just going, "Oh, and now I will act under pressure." Like, oh yeah, that's how it works. We're just declaring our roles here.
What would be an appropriate?
Well, here, let me set
skill
the
to
stage
roll
for
here?
you.
Okay.
Raquel and these two swordsmen are like coming up on you, and all have swords, and they're about to just
Does Raquel
murder
want to kill
you.
us?
Cool.
You're just gonna get killed.
Does Raquel want to kill us? You have to tell me.
I can't. I don't
She's
have
my
to
friend.
tell you. I don't have to tell you.
You have to. Friends tell friends when their friends want to kill them.
I don't have to tell you anything. So you can defy danger. I mean, like dexterity to dodge everything. You can defy danger. You have a sword, right? Or do you have like a weapon of some
I
kind?
do not have a sword, but I do have a quarterstaff, or just a staff. It says.
Oh, you have a staff. Yeah. So you could like. I would take strength or con to like brace like the attack with your with your staff or something.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Real quick, wasn't Ladislas the one who took the ritual dagger from our hometown?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Ladislas has the ritual dagger as well.
Yeah. That is an 8 + 1, a 9.
A 9. Okay. Yeah, so on a 7 to 9, you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice. You can like you can get a like. What are you looking to do right now? You just want to
Shapeshift.
Shapeshift. Okay. You can shapeshift, but you will take the damage of this attack, or you can get out of the way completely, but you won't be able to shapeshift.
I guess I'm just gonna get out of the way first. I'm gonna try to get out of the way first. I want to like, I guess like leap out of the way, or like maybe to like try to push them off with my staff.
Yeah.
And like fall back a little bit, if that makes sense.
Sure. And then what I'm going to say is like moving forward, you can, because I'm assuming you're going to try to shapeshift again pretty immediately.
Probably next time I can.
Then like you for your shapeshift, you now have a -1, just because you're like completely like you're really distressed.
Gotcha. Okay.
Under pressure.
Cool.
So you knock all of them off of you, and Raquel like repositions herself and like gets into like a stance to like come and attack you again, and the two other swordsmen like kind of like stumble off to the side.
I think I say to Raquel like, aren't you on our side?
What side?
I mean, weren't you like setting up a meeting with the king?
Of course, yes, I was setting up a meeting with the king.
Just to kill us, though. Like a meeting to kill us all?
Yeah, we never meant to kill you.
A killing meeting?
We never meant
a meeting for killing?
We never meant to kill you.
I slapped the hooded henchman from their chair.
We mean to kill you.
Yeah, the hooded henchman wakes up.
I give the hooded henchman a glare. I cross my arms and I sit like cool teacher style in my own chair that's like right next to them.
Oh yeah.
I want them to kind of sweat in their whatever situation they're in, and I want them to feel the burn of the pressure they're in right now. And I'm using interrogator, which lets me use my strength to parlay.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's roll that then.
Cool beans. That is a 7.
Okay, on a 7 and 9, they need concrete assurance of your promise right now. So you're doing like some sort of interrogating. What are you looking for? And you want information on?
Who sent you, and why are you here?
Gotcha. Yeah, this person just like completely like stone face, like the emotion doesn't change on their face at all, and they just like stare you down in the eyes.
I take out my knife, I twirl it around, and then I sink it in their hand.
Oof. Oof.
Damn, Dad.
You just hear like a little chuckle from Josh in the corner, who's like sitting there like spinning a dagger as well. Like, all right.
Sick move, Pops.
Your friend is dead.
And this with the knife in the hand, this person doesn't wince even. It doesn't even like seem to be phased by this. And that they just like look at you and say, "We don't have friends."
Brother? Brother, come heal this man. I'm sorry, what's this person's gender? I'm sorry, I didn't...
Yeah, man is good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think during this time, Brenner had gone somewhere off, not too far, but they found a friend and started playing chess. Is that okay?
So you left the abandoned bakery that all of you were held up in that just got attacked when they
I
came.
didn't think we were all together. I thought
You are.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you and Danae and Josh are all together. This is still like, unless when I was gone, you remember when
that's
you
true.
when you
I
snuck
missed the
a
last few
heel or
minutes.
something? When you snuck a heel,
Sneaky
did
heel.
you all leave?
Oh yeah, no.
Still
I
in there.
remember
I
that
mean, I
happening
could have
now,
set
but-
it up.
No, you're all
As of,
there.
like moments
Mhm.
after that fight broke out.
Yes.
But I do love the idea that Brenner is like in the corner playing chess with a child or a mouse or something.
There wouldn't be another child there. Because I just like resetting the scene. Your father has just brought someone into the main area with you. Has ostensibly tied them to a chair and is going to be like torture interrogating
okay.
them.
I'm so sorry. Like this whole time, I had the mentality that I was, for some reason, not there. So I apologize.
No worries.
Okay, so, what, Dad?
No, it's quite all right, Brenner. I prefer you don't feel out of this. But can you heal this person, please?
Yeah. Can I heal this person? Brenner has the robe on, by the way. Can I heal this person? Brenner cracks all their knuckles, does a little, and then just touches and, okay, I did it. You're welcome.
Cool.
I'm gonna roll for that. So, yeah, that's lay on hands. So just 2d6 plus your charisma.
9.
9 total.
Yeah.
On a 7 and 9, they are healed, but the damage or disease is transferred to you.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I was wondering when this was gonna happen. So I think you roll your health and then you take, I guess, that many hit points, unless like they can't take that many, then you take however many you heal them for.
Yeah, roll your d8.
8.
I'm
Oh,
greatly
really?
regretting this.
Well, I mean, how this really should be happening is Din Din should roll for damage against the cultist, and then that is the number that is being transcribed.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, yeah, for sure. The cultist took damage last time too, though. I just want to point that out,
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
just so we all
Um,
remember.
I mean, I'm not aiming to kill this person, but
Yeah, then I understand that. You can stab your knife in, and if your damage would kill the person, I'll just make sure that it doesn't happen. Because like you're
Okay.
in control. You got it.
do I roll
in
as if it's
control,
a normal
Tintin.
attack?
Sorry, what? Just
I
roll
roll
your
as if-
damage. Just roll damage. This person
That
is tied up in
is-
your control. There is no way you would miss them.
Yeah, that's a 7.
7 damage.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So Brenner, take 8 damage.
But he's healed.
Brenner, are you all right? I didn't expect. Hold on. Danielle, can you watch over?
I'm fine.
Brenner-
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm so sorry. I didn't
Okay.
know. Are you? I have bread. Do you want some bread?
We all got bread. We're in a bakery.
Quiet.
Eating bread.
Yeah.
4 different kinds of bread in his
Yeah,
hands.
Josh is like eating bread, like it's off of his dagger. We got bread.
My child, I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Don't be sorry.
Mm.
It's fine. Hey, believe me, I can take on a lot.
Oh man. Okay. Brenna, I'm not going to ask you to heal this person anymore. Just keep playing. And sorry that ever happened.
Don't apologize, Dad. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm always happy to help others with healing.
That's my kid. Okay. And then I step back to the henchman and I slap him in the face.
you slap him. Okay, you have slapped him.
Why are you here?
I suppose I can tell you enough. We're here because you are here. We're here for that one. And with his head, he gestures towards Brenner.
I punch him.
Okay. Yeah.
Where's the sacrifice for this tower?
That's none of your business.
It is now.
I punch him again.
Cool. Let's do one more parlay, and Danae, you can aid.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 7.
7.
I got a 11.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hold off on the aid then. Like the 7 and 9 on aid, you expose yourself to damage retribution or cost. With that,
I'll
like,
hold him, Dad. Ow.
with the 11, I think Danae might like go with the 11. I think Danae might go in to like help out, but then Dindin's like, I got
Got
this. So what do you,
this.
Dindin? What do you do?
I am losing my patience. And I really want to kill you, having hurt my child in order to do this. How many of you are here? What are you doing? I need specifics.
If I tell you, will you let me go?
I shrug my shoulders.
Of course we will.
Bird.
Just try to detect my alignment. We're honest people.
Birdman, I do not fear death. None of us fear death, for it is better than what is to come if we do not get this child. The amount of us that are here is unending. We can keep coming and keep coming, and there's nothing you can do to stop us. We need this child, or the entire world will end. If we get them, at least we will be safe. And we promise that when the end comes and we are in control, that we will keep you alive as well. There's no guarantee what state you'll be in, but you'll be alive.
I knock him out.
Cool. Ladislas.
There's lots of swords. Dowser, now would be a good time to come back to life.
Can I
Fuck
roll?
you, man.
I want to roll.
You do not have to do anything, Jonas. This is just Ladislas panicking a little bit.
No. And I don't plan on giving up my position, but I do want to do one of two things. Yeah, I think I want to do discern realities.
Cool.
Just like open one eye from inside the fire. That is a 9, so I can ask one. Let's see. I know who's really in control here. I think. What should I be on the lookout for? Or what here? Let's go. What here is useful or valuable to me, and this is with the knowledge that I know.
You know about the dagger.
Ladislas said the dagger is in their pocket. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that you asked this question.
Cool.
While you're in the fire, you're like looking around.
Someone has an last episode. Okay. What here is useful or valuable to me?
And you actually like in the disarray of everything, like kind of, I mean, like parts of the castle walls have like been crumbled in and stuff, and like you're in this fire.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, like just off from the side of the fire, you you can see some spectacles on the ground, and they look they don't seem to be melting, even though they are like very close to the fire themselves.
Peculiar. I'll help Dowser see the dagger.
Dowser's gonna grab the glasses and put them on his salamander head.
As of right now, they don't seem to be doing anything.
Nothing at all, just like straight glass.
Straight glass. Well, okay, your eyes warp like in and out of your vision for a moment.
Okay.
It's like you are putting on extreme prescription glasses.
Well, takes some adjusting.
But like your eyes adjust immediately. So it's like you get it is like you put them on and you get shoved through a tunnel of like what your spectacles are, and then poof, like suddenly you can just like see normal again.
Oh, this is why people wear them.
And Dowser like does like the binocular motion to the frames of the glasses and then continues watching. Basically what I'm watching for is my moment to get the knife when it seems like Ladislas is not under direct attack and could make an exit. But like and there's also like a line to the knife from me. And I'm just watching for that opening.
And I guess I'm gonna try to turn to shapeshift. So let's see what happens. I have that -1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, is that ongoing or is that...
No, just this time.
Okay. So that is a... Oh, boy. That is a 5 plus 2 minus 1.
So you just got a 6.
That's a 6.
Okay. You feel 3 swords enter your body. let's see here.
That's really not great.
The swordsman, the two swordsmen behind you, and then Raquel like right in front of you. And I mean, like, I'll give you this. You can see a little bit of remorse on Raquel's face.
Can I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Glasses work.
The glasses work.
God, siblings getting stabbed to death.
Not only
The detail is astounding.
not only not only do you feel this as it happens, also like coming up on the castle walls on the inside, you start seeing like soldiers resembling the ones that you saw with Raquel over across the river, just filling the castle interior. And oh god, okay, all right, hold on. I'm gonna roll your damage.
3 swords is a lot of swords for
It's a lot of
one
swords.
at one time.
Yes, it is. It's a lot
I
of
mean,
swords.
any swords is too many swords,
I
but
do wanna
3
say-
is particularly a lot of swords.
I do want to say the way that multi-attack stuff happens in Dungeon World, like if several enemies are attacking you at once, you take the highest damage die and you roll that for every person that is attacking you, and then you just take the highest one. You don't add them all together. Like whatever.
Oh, interesting.
So if
Okay.
there's 3 of them attacking you, and
It
say,
still couldn't be more than like 12 or whatever.
yeah, well.
I mean, if it was a D12, if it was always a one die.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I'm rolling that right now. Okay. Okay. That is not the worst it could have been, I don't think. But
That's good.
Happy
to hear that.
14 damage.
Oof.
So Ladislas has 2 points of health left.
Whoa!
You started this fight. You chose this. It's your choice.
So okay, so here's just for flavor. I want to know why is Ladislas's shapeshifting just like what's going on there?
It is just like an extreme amount of stress. Like,
okay. Can I suggest that maybe it's also due to their interactions with that tower? Like they're still kind of not quite right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like there's still like a little bit of like internal like retching going on.
Yeah.
You don't feel quite
That's
right.
true. The only reason you're able to fight right now is because I like maybe supernaturally hyped you up.
Yeah.
Which now I'm thinking about makes sense that then you were so like excited.
Cavalier.
Dive bomb free.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, so I get 3 swords, 3 whole swords.
Yeah.
And I think I just fall to my knees.
Okay.
And
the swords like get pulled out, and you are like bleeding out on the concrete like cobblestone of the inside of the castle. Dowser, you see this, and Dowser also. You also see the castle walls like filling and like kind of into this like courtyard, this main area. Soldiers are starting to fill the space. And Raquel takes her sword and positions it under the chin of Ladislas just to lift their head up a little bit.
I would like to. I think this is gonna end up being a parlay. So, but I want to roll first, and then if I roll bad, I want to play it differently than if I roll really well. So I just want to. Okay. I rolled a 10 plus 2, or doesn't matter what it's plus. So if it's not parlay, it's fine. I rolled a 10. So from the flames, everyone around, including Ladislas, hears, "Mortals, drop your steel at the feet on which you stand with
that moment of like on the feet."
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But you got
but it sounds like an abyssal being trying to remember how to speak the voice of the common tongue.
Sure.
You have angered, displeased,
dissuaded from positive feelings, the flame. Bow in the presence of your life and maker.
I would like much of that to happen as possible.
The room, the king, the soldiers, the like deep elf, like the priest and everything, like all like drop weapons, fall to the ground, like, and are like bowing to you. Because I need to remind you, they just got attacked by a dragon.
That's that's true.
And
Yeah, why didn't they have any defenses up against things dive bombing them?
They did, and they stabbed you 3 times.
Fair.
All of them drop their weapons.
Cool.
Raquel is the only one who doesn't, but Raquel pulls the sword away from Ladislas and is like still standing, just like watching you, because she had like fought with you, like, and she lifted you up and used you as a shield. So she's like she's more like she's concerned that she didn't know everything about you, and that this is like you are actually some sort of like dragon spirit, like fire demon thing. So she's
to be fair,
we don't know either.
Yeah.
So she just like steps back like away and like has the sword in hand still.
What would be the honorary way to address her? Would it be Lady Raquel?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Lady Raquel, please approach your life and blood, the flame.
She walks towards you and like takes a final glance down at Ladislas, who is still like bleeding out on the ground.
Was it not said to you, Lady Raquel the Valorous, that one Dowser and his epic family would save the world?
I was just following the orders of my king.
Your king is the one who wears no crown?
That's me.
King, step forward.
The king like
slightly behind Lady Raquel, for you are not her equal.
The king steps forward slightly behind Raquel, and just goes, to be fair, I did not know you were a fire demon dragon when this started.
The flame is always fair, but to not know my power is not fair. Did you, as the lady says, give orders to kill he who would save the world, that being Dowser,
I said,
the hero?
I did say when you landed, to kill all. I said kill them. I said kill them, and I understand now that might seem as though I wanted to kill you, and I just think we got off on the wrong foot. There's a bit of a misunderstanding here. So I think it is in our best interest, like both you and I, Dowser the Great, Dowser the Wonderful.
Dowser has perished. You saw him jump into the fire. You heard him scream, "Ouch, I'm dying." He is no... You speak now to the flame, the ancestor of all.
The flame, yes, the ancestor of all.
You see me in your fires. You see me.
I do. I do. I see you in our fires. I see you in my fires.
Dowser, I think you're creating a religion.
If I could have just but a moment with you, the great and powerful.
You have had many. We will grant you one more.
So yes?
One more moment.
I think we should still have that meeting so I can explain.
You wish to meet with the flame. Tell your soldiers to drop. Well, they've dropped them. Tell them not to pick them up again then.
Ever?
Ever!
What if another...
If a dragon comes, then obviously.
You hear still dropping. If another dragon comes, attack us.
Let's be clear. If a dragon comes, weapons can be picked up.
Well, there's more than just dragons out here.
Yeah, what about bandits? They have knives.
Sorcerers who wish to end all times.
Well, we're working with them. Oh,
Well,
shoot. What?
That's another thing. The flame is not pleased that you are working with such evil, King.
I'm also. And the king looks back at the priest and like the two swordsmen and like leans in a little bit and is like, if I'm being real, I'm also not too pleased about it myself.
Is this true, King?
And the priest from the ground goes, "Oh, piss off!" And the king turns back and is like, "No, yeah, you piss off. I'm talking to a fucking fire demon. Oh, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. You piss off. You piss off."
King.
Hey,
Your
hey,
moment-
William.
Do something about us last. Go for it.
Yeah. I would love, while everyone is distracted, to not be here anymore in a visible form.
Yes, that sounds great.
Shapeshift into a thing that is fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shapeshift into a daddy long legs.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
Into a din
You're
din
gonna
long legs.
That is 6 + 2. That's an 8. So
Okay.
here's the deal. While everyone's distracted, I want to be Daddy Longlegs, Mr. Daddy Longlegs. I think Ladislas is trending towards he/him pronouns now.
Cool.
And I think I want to. I'm making a break for the priest on the ground.
This is perfect timing. What I was about to say. if
Yeah,
I can do that.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So you're doing that,
Mhm.
Ladislas, and then
Yeah,
Dowser.
And as I with my new fangled glasses, I see the spider running across the floor. I say,
Well, King, if you wish to meet, kill those whom you wish not to with work. I will reborn the hero Dowser, and we're going to kill the swordsmen and
Wait.
sorcerers.
Oh, okay. There's a moment of me not really understanding what you meant there. But
All who follow the king, raise your steel against the true evil.
why you told us not to pick our weapons back up?
Well, there are things other than dragons. Dowser be reborn.
and then I want to jump out of the fire.
And you're just like, Dowser.
She do whatever they want to do now, but
Okay, so the knight, the two swordsmen are like there. They haven't reached for their swords yet. The priest is like still on the ground. Ladislas, the daddy long leg, creeps up onto the priest, and the rest of like the soldiers around and Raquel, who is still holding her sword, turns away from you, Dowser, and points a sword toward the priest and the two swordsmen. And then the rest of the soldiers are still unsure exactly what to do. They're like tentatively like reaching down for their spears and their swords and stuff. Not exactly sure. They're sort of waiting for the king to give an order, but also are afraid of you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the setting we're in. And it does look like the two swordsmen are like moments away from just like grabbing their swords.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the priest on the ground. Oh, I see. Here we are, just doing whatever we want anymore. Well, King, it seems as though we are over. It is time. It is time for you to face the wrath that we will all have coming to us. And the king like looks back at Dowser for a moment, who is now back to Dowser.
Yeah. So I would be summoning my firebrand so we can see what I look like exactly. Okay, that is a 7. So I can only choose one tag. I'm going to choose the +1 damage. And Dowser is there just like kind of lightly laced with flames and holding a this great hammer made out of also fire. That's
Oh,
really
okay.
my weapon.
Cool.
Now, a great hammer for Dowser or a great hammer?
It is bigger
for-
than Dowser, but it
Okay.
would just be a one-hander for the rest of the family.
Cool.
Such a
Yeah, the
nice
king
hammer.
looks back at Dowser and sees this,
Mhm.
and then like turns back to the priest and the swordsman, looks at Raquel, and then looks back at them and goes, "Kill them." Danail and Din Din and Brenner, you with Josh. What are you up to now? You've knocked this person out. You're all in this abandoned bakery still. What would you like to do?
Give me a second to check this one out. I would like to cast Detect Magic upon this now unconscious cultist. The way that he didn't respond to pain, and Danail's kind of flipping through his spell book as he's talking and looking up the incantation. The way he just didn't react to pain. Either they're very well trained, or I don't know. They're just what if he's like something's inside of him, like the thing we were talking to wasn't actually what was feeling pain, you know, like the thing that we stabbed was just a puppet, right? You know, maybe something like that's happening.
It's very possible. I mean, I fought a fair share of people who have a pretty strong pain tolerance. He could just be strong, but
also, I like seeing this side of you, Dad. Damn.
I'd rather not. Not with Brenner in the room, really.
You don't want to admit we have more in common than you want to admit, huh?
You don't want to admit. We admit.
I did get a 10 to detect magic.
The only what can you read me detect magic?
So specifically that's a 10 to cast a spell. One of your senses is briefly attuned to magic. The GM will tell you what here is magical. And so how I think this looks is kind of like a little bit, if you ever played Legend of Zelda, kind of like the Eye of Truth sort of thing. It's kind of like a glowing light. And as this happened, there's like a little bit of wind, and then Danail's hair kind of shifts through all 4 seasons, kind of in rapid succession, while this magic's just flowing out of that.
That sounds amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Most of that was not a Zelda reference.
Oh, okay, good, cool. It sounds great though. So
I gotta play this game.
And Danail, what you see, like you can like feel the aura of magic in this room, and it's like strong. It is like strong magic, but it is not coming from this person. There's nothing magical about this person.
Did I actually finish reading the description, or did I kind of go on a tangent mid-sentence?
Well, you said that it's magic and like nearby or something.
The GM will tell me what here is magical.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But what is magical is the arrow that you have stowed away, and the cloak that Brenner is wearing, and also Brenner is very magical.
But we knew that.
They are.
And there is one more thing that you sense is magical: the tattoo on the back of Josh's neck.
Josh, how did you get some kind of ink with that?
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I think you need to get some sort of ink to get a tattoo.
Well, I mean, like,
Nail.
like they like crushed up some crystals in there or something, or like I don't know, use like a needle that they held over like a purple flame or something.
Almost exactly that. Yes.
Wait, like crushed up crystals, the purple flame, or like a combination of both?
Both of them. Yeah.
See, mine they just use like a regular needle, unlike
no.
fermented berries.
I was working with a sorcerer. Maybe you heard of him.
I have spout lore. That's an 11.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I'm imagining if Josh is like, oh, maybe you've heard of him, you know, and like as he starts saying it, like Danail's like finishes the sentence, is like, oh, so. If you have the name ready, I'll take that. If not, I can spout one out.
It's Zeal.
Zeal. Is that like zeal is in like fervor, EAL, or zeal like
Z-E-A-L.
wild
It's like sort of like fervor, but like it's a sorcerer's zeal.
Zeal. And what do I know about zeal?
You know that Zeal has been experimenting with like perma magic that like augmenting people's bodies.
Oh shit. I have like so many tattoos that I've been like just hiding this whole time. Like honestly, like just like liquid rubber, really. I've got to speak to Zeal. Ooh. This is tasty. That said, hang on one second. I would like to take a closer look at. Well, honestly, two other things that I'm seeing right now with all of this going on. Brenner, that cloak has a lot going on, and you were not wearing it when we walked in here. As well as this arrow that one of the cultists had that was kind of made of like dark glass, like obsidian. They're magic. I don't think I know anything from that. It's not like it's identify.
Yeah.
I knew my cloak was special.
Where did you get that, by the way?
From my friend.
From your friend,
Your
the other friend here in Way?
Mm-hmm. Well, yes and no. They don't have a specific place of standing.
This one's real cryptic. Is that why you
They
keep them around?
usually are.
Yeah.
Brenner, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Yeah, Dad.
You are, for some reason, at the center of all this. And you are a very special child. I think we all know this. You don't have to put yourself through all this. We can, if there was a way to just leave it all behind, wouldn't you want that?
Well, yes. But I don't think it can be as simple as that.
No. Well, look. When we were at Gambadorf's, he gave me this, and I take out it's like a rune, right?
Yeah.
That Gambadorf gave me. And I was told that we can escape to a new dimension. I think, considering that there's an army, I believe that though stoic, this henchman was truthful. I think that there are a lot of people after us, and we're a strong family, but maybe it's time to call it that and start anew in a new dimension.
What if wherever we go, whatever dimension we're in, the danger still follows us because of me?
I looked
Dad?
at Danae. Is that a thing that?
I was actually about to point out, Brenner's right. As it stands, we currently don't fully comprehend the forces at work here. Actually, I think it could be a very real possibility. I mean, we're looking at, a giant portal in the sky that's clearly, in some way, shape, or form, interplanar or interdimensional. So the fact that there is already something from another world entering our world, to say we could escape and it when it follow us relies on the assumption that whatever happened once cannot happen again, which is frankly a thought in very bad faith.
I'm gonna have to tell you, a lot of that just went over my head.
Portal happened once. Portal happened twice.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, just real quick. I think it's about time for me to get going. I don't. If there's gonna be like a bunch of these dudes just like looking for y'all, I think it's best if I get out of here. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Hey, it's been real. It was cool to see you, Pelican Man, actually, kind of have some stones and do something for once. The rest of you, Denial, always a treat. I'll see you again. The Kamara bastards are lucky to have you with your magic and whatever. And Brenna, right? That's your name? Yeah, okay. Brenna. All right. Well, you seem fucked, so sorry about that. Your cloak looks nice though. I'm gonna go. Okay, well, thanks for getting me in the city. Boy. And Josh starts to just like walk out of the bakery.
I wish that bandit watched his language around my kid.
I've heard worse, Dad.
What?
Ladislas, you are crawling up this priest.
I want to clarify. When the king said kill them, was he gesturing at us? Or was he
No,
gesturing
at
cool,
the
cool.
priest and the
Good.
sword.
I was trying to figure it out. Yeah. Like, okay, so who am I jumping at?
Kill the priest and his pet spider.
Can I just say, Ladislas keeps finding himself in extremely bad situations, just like sort of left and right. Okay, so
The way of the druid.
here's the deal. I want this dagger.
Okay.
My spider form very clearly cannot affect this dagger.
Yes. Great.
But I think that it might be possible for me to at least glean some information from this dagger before, maybe trying to get it off of this person.
Sure.
So I'm going to up onto the hilt of the dagger, and I'm going to use Spirit Tongue to try to talk to it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, immediately you tap into this dagger and you hear,
Yeah, I get it. You're all like demons or spirits or whatever. I just need some information.
I'm not a demon or a spirit or whatever. I'm just here.
Did you have a body before?
Who am I speaking to?
Oh, sorry. This is Ladislas.
I don't know who that is.
I'm a druid.
You're a druid.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Are you a part of,
I don't. The cult. Oh no. We're trying to stop the cult and probably.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right. Yes, I had a body. Someone put me on a slab, stabbed me, and here I am. I don't even know what's going on.
Could you maybe just describe what your body looked like for me?
Well, from what I remember, I'm very short. I've almost completely I've white with gray speckled hair. I'm rather old. My face and my body and everything are a little wrinkly. I've got wisdom in me. Wisdom in my face, wisdom in the eyes.
Gotcha. And Ladislas is repeating all of this information to himself, trying to okay, short, very short, white hair and speckles and okay, all right. And where did you spend most of your time?
Bakery. I was a baker.
The bakery. Okay, great. That's great. All we have to do is find a bakery. Great.
Oh, I wasn't stabbed in a bakery. I was stabbed on a slab in a tower.
Right.
I mean, unless whatever they did with my body. I'm dead, right? Am I dead?
It's kind of hard to tell, honestly.
Okay.
There might be a body with a demon in it running around that's pretending to be you.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, actually.
They're going to ruin my reputation.
And the world.
What?
Oh, yeah, the world, there's a it's a lot. There's a lot
What were you about to say? What was the word?
Dragon?
What about a dragon?
There is one.
I wish I could faint right now, but I can't.
Yeah, that's not really how these things work.
How are you talking to me?
I'm a spider.
And I think we're going to take a break there.
Cool.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. So we'll see you at 9:02. What? Oh, no, 9:02. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll take 10. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
The swordsmen both jump to the ground to grab their swords. The priest stands up and lifts his hands like towards everyone, like all spooky like. And Raquel immediately like goes towards the swordsman. The soldiers surrounding this courtyard area all pick up their spears and their bows and their swords and are training them on the swordsman and the priest. Dowser, what would you like to do?
I'm wearing my wizard hat and beard, which is on fire but not burning up. My new glasses, which are also on fire and not burning up, and then my hammer, which is made of fire and is burning up. And I want to charge at the sorcerer.
Cool. Let's get a hack and slash then.
Yeah, and I can roll hack and slash with intelligence because I'm an immolator, which means I'm rolling with a +0 instead of a -1. This is why I normally do range, but I didn't choose a ranged option because I want to do more damage. Let's hope I rolled well. Nice. I rolled a 10, so +0 is 10.
Damn. Okay.
Which is great. Which means so I don't think I've done hack and slash before actually as Dowser. So
you can deal an extra d6, or you can choose not to get hurt in return.
I'm gonna do an extra d6.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna roll a d6 plus a d8 plus 1. Nice. Unless there's anything else. Cool, and I don't add my anything to the damage, right? So that is it's 9 total.
9 total?
Yep.
Tell me how it happens.
Literally, I think so. I'm probably smacking around the chest at the sorcerer with the hammer. Oh
wait, you're going for the priest or
the priest? Sorry, the priest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hold on then. Sorry, for some reason I thought you were going for the
Oh
swordsman.
no, the priest.
My bad. Okay. Well, still, tell me how you do this amount of damage.
Sure. So the priest is probably bracing themselves for the force of being knocked back. But there is no force. It's just as it hits their chest, the hammer just sort of dissolves and spreads across their chest and starts to burn their entire torso, which is where the damage comes from. And then as I pull the hammer back, it snaps into shape.
Yeah, the cloak and the robe start burning up around him, and in return you capture some of the flame from what you've just done, and it turns a bright piercing white.
Magical flame!
And then and gets shot down on you.
Oh no, I can only not be harmed by non-magical flame, but this flame is magical.
Oh gosh. Oh, that was quite. Oh wow. I just want you to see the roll, so you don't feel.
That's what he rolls?
Yeah.
2 of them?
Yeah.
3 of them.
So that's 13 damage.
13 damage.
Ouch.
It's an odd number, isn't it?
It is.
Ouch, sir.
Is it an odd number after your armor? Are you wearing your helmet?
I am wearing my helmet. No, I'm not wearing my helmet.
You're not?
Not wearing
Okay,
my
then
helmet.
yes, it's an odd number.
I remember. I don't even know if I got it back from Danail, but we can say that I did. Cool. So I only take 11.
Okay.
Which is still really
rough.
Yeah, and the priest.
That could have killed Ladislas.
Yes.
To be frank, a lot of things can kill Ladislas at this point. A heavy wind could kill Ladislas at this point.
Yeah, and
it's funny because you're still in Daddy Longlegs forms, and your constitution kind of reflects that currently.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't
Those
get
are my two hot Daddy Longlegs health points.
Yeah, but the priest looks back at you, Dowser, and goes, "If you truly are a demon, then let us work with you. What is it you need? What we are best at?"
If I truly am a demon, I'm not a demon. Dowser is the hero who will save the world.
You are a fire demon.
Dowser is a fire hero, chosen by the flame to save the world. Were you not listening to what the flame said? No demon is Dowser. What? Say something.
Well,
Yeah?
I was going to offer
a bargain.
I guess I'm listening.
Well,
And then just gets riddled with arrows right in front of you. Ladislas, you are having a conversation with a dagger.
Oh yeah. So I think some shit's about to break bad.
Okay.
This is pre-arrow happening.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you have any magic or
No.
any
Little
sort
old me.
of helpful tips and tricks.
No, I was just a very devout prayer. I was a worshiper. That's all.
Worshipper. And what did you have what's your name? I don't think I got your name.
My name
That
is
was rude of me. I'm sorry?
To talk about rude. I tried to tell you my name and you speak on top of it.
Oh, sorry.
My name is Minnie. It's Minnie.
Minnie. So we're falling.
Yeah.
Just give it a second. We're falling, and we've fallen.
I can't feel any of it.
It's providing
I can't
some
feel it all
context.
anymore.
That's really sad.
I'm sure I'm dead.
I'm not sure maybe it's possible. You prayed though, right?
I couldn't. I was frozen solid as they sunk the dagger into me. I couldn't.
Ooh, that's rough. That's rough.
Rough is a word.
I'm gonna try to steal you now.
Okay. All right.
There's just your dagger, your current embodiment.
I see. What, I'm a dagger?
Yeah, you're a big scary dagger.
Wait, hold on. What? I'm a big scary dagger?
A big scary dagger.
What's it look like?
Big and scary and
No,
curved.
and curved. That's exactly what they used to stab me.
Yeah, no, it's the same dagger.
What? You sucked my soul into a dagger?
Yeah, I thought
I didn't know where I was.
Well, I thought when I said a dagger, you would have kind of put two and two together.
I don't know.
Okay, Srogi, get us the fuck out of here. And Srogi is gonna come dive down and
dive on the priest. Dive on the
yeah.
dead priest.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn back into human form, expend all of my hold, just literally like rocket up from his pants, I guess.
Sure.
Into just the air, like holding the dagger, and I'm like, Dowser, time to go, and I'm just gonna stick my arm up into the air.
Can I try to jump and grab onto Ladislas's like foot as they're being carried away?
Yeah. Do a defy danger.
Defy danger.
Like dexterity, maybe.
Yeah. Cool. And then depending how well this goes, I would like just a last word as I'm being lifted off. But,
cool.
I've just got a sky hook, y'all.
That's an 11.
Okay.
So yeah, I just want to grab on. If I can flavor this? Can I wrap the hammer tendril like around their leg without hurting, or his leg without hurting him? Can I do that?
The what?
My hammer. Can it just wrap around Ladislas's leg?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In a moment of heroism, I'm just gonna call out.
The meeting will happen when the threats have been pacified, King. Do not forget Dowser and family.
Whoosh, this giant bird descends from the heavens, and we're off.
Listen, I just want to touch upon an important point. That when we see the king, it's very important we are on our best behavior. I wouldn't be surprised if they're expecting any sort of attacks or assassins. So just be very careful. Watch no sudden movements is really the bottom line. I feel like this is the sort of scenario that if we act out of turn, the next thing we know, we're riddled with arrows.
Do you think they would enjoy the fact that we brought bread, or do you think it's kind of redundant?
Well, I'm sure.
I'm still a little nervous that I.
You know what? Let's
I'm
take
a
some
bit-
of the bread, and if the king is just like, "Oh, I'm so hungry, I haven't kitchened yet," then we can be like, "Oh, here's some bread. We anticipated your needs."
I like the way you think. I'm so nervous. I'm still. I don't know if he's upset that I insulted his hair.
Yeah, maybe
ball
just not remind them about that. Honestly, I would love if we could just have a moment with Ladislas, because frankly, they're the ones I'm most concerned about. I feel like they'll just dive right in. You remember how Gamador played out? I feel like it's just going to be the same thing all over again.
I don't.
But it's different this time. We're going to talk about it. We're going to plan, and we will act with cunning and poise and social grace.
So
It'll be beautiful.
Yo, are we gonna go to the tower? Should we go to the tower?
maybe we should get the family together first.
Where's the family?
I don't know. Let me look.
I guess I'll look.
Yeah, you want to discern realities, I guess?
Yeah, and see if I can get a sense of them. I believe that's +2, so that'd be 10. That would be 8. No, it's a 9.
Wait, it was 8 plus. It's 8 plus 1.
+1, yeah.
+1.
Unless Sam is gonna be able to help me since he's.
Yeah, I can definitely do
Yeah,
that.
let's do an 8.
Wouldn't we also have had some sort of since we
We're gonna meet at the castle.
yeah. So I feel like unless there was any reason, Brenner or Din that we had to stay around at the bakery, I imagine we would have started moving there.
Yeah, we're on our
probably
way.
all stealthily and stuff, making sure like the swordsman people don't find you again. Yeah,
Yeah.
on your toes.
That's a
not an alleyway.
9 plus 1.
Oh, so 10.
Cool, 10.
Yeah.
So you get a +1, so you end up with a 10.
Awesome.
So
And,
Dowser, you're looking around, and your eyes start to heat up.
Oh.
They start to heat up, and it's like it's a good heat. It's a good heat. You feel it like if it would like melt anyone else, but you're loving it. You're digging it.
That also feels hot.
And your spectacles.
Sorry,
I
can
like
I
that
retcon
confidence,
something?
Dowser.
Can you retcon?
I need to
something?
retcon something. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I am wearing the cloak of the guy I knocked out.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool. Love it.
Is that okay?
Oh shit, that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Did you
everyone
leave
take a
the
cloak.
guy alive?
Yeah. Did
Cool.
I go soft? I don't know.
I've been tied up.
Good to know.
Yeah, I left him alive. Soft. Oh, jeez.
We would have stuffed a rag with a little oil taget into his mouth and then chucked him stuffed his body in a furnace. Not like like an oven. Not to like kill him, just like there's space in there. you
Yeah,
know?
it's not on.
Just say a cupboard or something. Or a
You know,
hole.
as long as like a well-meaning baker starts opening up the shop and lights the furnace before checking it, no problem.
Dowser,
Yeah.
you are looking around. You've rolled meta wise. You've rolled discern realities. You are wearing spectacles.
What?
Suckling.
Dinged up and barely held together, these spectacles somehow allow the wearer to see much more than the naked eye. When you discern realities wearing these gifted lenses, you get to bend the rules a little. On a roll of 10 plus, ask any 3 questions you like. They don't even have to be on the list.
Oh my
As
God.
long as sight could give you the answers, the GM will tell you what you want to know.
Okay, first question: where's my family?
Yeah, you can catch them immediately, like walking, like kind of making their ways through alleyways and in like this town square sort of area, like where all the shops are, and are all of you kind of heading towards the castle?
Yes.
Yeah, heading that direction. Yeah.
Cool.
By the way, also Ladislas, if this changes anything, Jonas, Ladislas would be filling you in on all of the information he had gleaned from the dagger.
Okay, cool. Then do I see that person? Wait, let me ask you. Okay, second question is going to be how many cultists are here? Swords people and sorcerers.
So you see, you don't just see swords people and like sorcerers. So you see a couple other priests, like kind of like going around and there are a few of them that are all, like sort of converging in the spot that your family is kind of heading, but it doesn't seem like they know where they are. It just seems like they are like walking down every alleyway and street. Yeah, and you see about like 12 swordsmen, and then you also see like 7 of those the like assassin ones.
Oh, sure.
That, the ones that had gotten turned invisible and were very fast and were using poison. You see seven of those like just stalking like kind of up on top of like rooftops, like jumping like from rooftop to rooftop. And then you see like 2 more of the priests sort of scattered around.
Cool. And then third question: do I see Minnie or Minnie's body? The shell.
Yeah. So you see in the shop square. You see exactly what Ladislas had kind of described to you. You see this little old woman helping a small child up off of the ground and patting the child on the head. And then the child like runs away, and you catch for a moment, like as the old lady like turns away, like just disgust on her face.
What kind of crown is she wearing?
She's wearing just this like this really just dinged up
the iron
crown. Yeah.
It's a little rusty.
Oh, that's such a good bit. I love that bit.
Lad, I found your Minnie.
Lad is unconscious.
Sorry?
Lad is unconscious.
Flying?
No. Shrogi's flying.
Yeah. Lad has completely passed out from blood loss.
Okay, cool. Then Dustin says that and is like, Lad?
Lad? Strogi? Dowser and Lad, slow, go there. Slow down, go there. Slow. Both of us, not food. Slow.
I do. I'll need you to roll some sort of
Defy danger charisma
Or parlay.
parlay. I think parlay.
Parlay's good for me. Hopefully it is right now. Yeah, 8 plus, I believe it's 2 for charisma. Yeah, 10.
Great, cool. Yeah.
I think Srogi just like looks behind himself, just like down back at you, and you see his like large like eagle eyes kind of like dilate a little bit when he sees you. But then he kind of like looks at Lad and just kind of like, I don't know if birds can sigh, but he kind of like sighs and then he's headed down wherever you were pointing.
Cool. Which I'm pointing to basically where I would meet up with the rest of the family upon landing. So I'm going where the puck's gonna go.
So you stop so Brenner, Dindin, and Danail, you're like walking like carefully, and then just suddenly like Srogi and Dowser and Ladislas like land right in front of you.
Oh shit.
Ladislas.
We're surrounded. There are many, many, many baddies here. I don't think even we can take them. But good news, the king and his people are on my side. The flame spoke to them, and they are now devout followers. Those are things. Ladislas is unconscious. Can somebody do something about that? And also, I think that's breakthrough.
We can't be here. I'm gonna use Ben Barr's lift gates on a nearby wall so that I could break a hole and then
hell yeah,
hide.
We can be here. Boom.
Dindin is just the Hulk.
Have y'all ever seen that one Futurama movie where it's like where Bender like bends a wooden door?
No.
I'm picturing that Ben Barr's lift gates, and you just take like a concrete wall and just like curls it up and then bends it back into place.
Like it looks like a Looney Tune cartoon.
Yeah.
So I rolled the attributes for this action. It doesn't take a very long time. Nothing of value is damaged, and it doesn't make a lot of noise. Yeah.
Cool.
And what did you roll on it?
I rolled a 12.
Oh, okay. So you get
Damn.
to do all of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Danail is basically as Strogi was landing, Danail would have like been there to receive Ladislas's body and would be holding and cradling Ladislas.
What happened?
Well,
And I'm just assuming you burst like the wall open. You all get inside, and then you put the wall back.
Yeah.
Was what happened?
Yeah.
Cool.
Rebuild the little stones one by one.
So you're all inside like of a like another abandoned
This one's an abandoned coffee shop.
Just sweeping things off of tables. All right. Hang on. I'm gonna cut through the shirt and pull it off. Brenner, you're up. Pressure on wings.
You would, Danail, you would definitely see that Ladislas now has 2 of those daggers.
I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
Ladislas, yes. Let me tell you what you're doing. Danail is just like doing basic field surgeon stuff.
Sure.
Kind of mostly trying to stay calm, but trying to apply pressure to wounds.
Brenner, what did you roll?
8 plus 2, so 10.
10. Yeah, roll 2d8.
Is it add wisdom or charisma or whichever?
2 plus 4, 6.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
It really is.
Okay,
Ladislas kind of like starts to stir from where he's laid out on this floor.
Come on.
Can I do double lay on hands?
I think you can keep going.
You
It's
can
just
keep
you're risking
going.
hurting yourself every
It just risks. But you've done so. Like you have Hospitaller. So yeah, you did the plus. Okay. Yep. Cool.
And it's just the dice.
Yeah. So if you want to roll 2d6 again and see what you can do.
Okay. Oh hell yeah. 12 total.
Damn.
Oh sweet. Okay. Cool. Then roll 2d8 again.
Okay.
All right, stay with us. Come on, Ladislas. Just follow our voice.
7 total.
7 total. This is like you're going like Danail is taking care of Ladislas's body, and then like Brenner comes in and is like clear, and then like Danail, and then Brenner's like warming up another spell, and then it's like okay.
Does anyone else see the healing process as like the light from Prince of Egypt that comes from the bush, where it's like
I remember.
I don't remember it. Yeah,
I'm sure I'm imagining a
seen it.
similar thing.
it looks very cool. Is what I'm trying to say.
Ladislas got like after that second spell, just kind of like sits up suddenly, and he's like, he him pronouns for the moment.
Cool.
Okay. So what happened? Were you
Ladislas, when you do like feel down to where your wounds were, you still have like 3 like scars on both sides of your body. Like
Okay.
From where these swords had pierced you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not back up to full health. Don't worry.
I know.
So I got where are the daggers?
Danail has one of them and just slams it kind of on the table between your legs.
Yeah, I got that. Well, Dowser and I got that. We need to find someone named Minnie.
I found her. I found Minnie. I saw Minnie. She had
Okay,
a
where do we go?
glossy look
Dowser, where are we going
Stop.
next?
Stop. What happened?
were you assailed by the cloaked figures before you could make it to the king? What happened?
We made it to the king, and then we were assailed by the cloaked figures. See, the king was working with them, but isn't anymore, and now he's killing them, and then we can talk to the king.
I was assailed by the tower also.
Oh yes, the tower assailed it with the tower. Yes, the tower made you very sick, but that
Very,
was
very sick.
What the nail?
Oh, yeah, we sort of spoke to the... Well, it's mostly Dowser speaking to the king.
It was the flame, really.
We shouldn't go back there,
the king-
probably, at least for the near future.
For a few minutes, they have to kill all of the sorcerers and all of the swords people, but then we can talk to the king.
But really, we should go find Minnie next.
Dowser knows where she is. We should go.
I'm horrified by this.
What?
Why? We got the other dagger.
And at what cost?
What cost? We're fine.
Yeah, I knew Brenner was going to heal me. Dowser was going to get me out of there, and Srogi. Where's Srogi?
I'm fine.
I have your blood on my hands.
No, it's not
But-
your fault.
Danail, I'm fine.
No, this isn't a metaphor. This is your blood on my hands. You can't just walk up and start saying, "Oh, we need to find Jared. We need to do the night." You can't just.
Danail,
You can't just rush over all these important details.
Danail, we are trying to save the world. If there is ever a time where you can just run in and say we have to do something, then this is a time to do it, and we should listen.
We're not trying to save the world.
We're
trying to save our family.
Dowser's trying to save the world. Dowser has to. You don't want to save the world, Dad?
Look, the world is great. I love the world. The world offers a lot to us. There's a lot of great things in the world. But I only can afford to save a few things with my strength. And I'd prefer that you all stay alive. Do you understand this?
Yes. Dowser understands.
You are very excitable, but I think you should really think about your priorities.
Dowser's priorities have been thought about for centuries. Dowser knows what he is for and what he is about, and Dowser will not stand down on that. But Dad, Dowser loves you. Dowser loves all of you. And I would not want to save the world without all of you. But some people are going to die. If I am one of them, as long as everyone else ends up being okay, I want you to be okay with that.
You know, I think I'm realizing just now, up until this moment, that's kind of exactly where I stood, Dasser. And essentially, I think about myself dying in this, and that I'm okay with. But then I think about one of you dying, and that I am less okay with.
I won't let you die. I won't let any of you die. And I don't think any of you will let
How did
Dowser
that go
die.
with-
I don't know what we're talking about.
It seems like if Brenner wasn't here, Lad would have been dead, even if you tried to help him.
Well, he would have come around eventually, maybe not as quickly.
That's not how death works. Okay, well, it seems like we can't trust the king. Is that what
No,
I'm
we can trust the king now.
taking from this?
Me.
We stay in hiding?
Well, no, we have the dagger. We have to. What do? We stab the body that the soul came from, right?
Yeah.
More or less.
Well, then we do it. The soul goes back. Yay! We go meet with the king. We still have a meeting. The plan is going great.
Play it by me one more time. Who exactly stabbed you?
Me? No, the Ladislas?
The royal you, yes.
Yes. Well, Dowser wasn't stabbed. Dowser was burned, actually, which was pretty messed up. Ladislas, you got stabbed by the... Was it the culty swords people?
It was 2 swords people and that knight.
Oh, yeah.
Raquel?
Lady Raquel. She did stab. But I could see the remorse, even from all the way in the fire.
Can you see how that's kind of an important detail not to blaze over, how a potential ally has now stabbed one of us?
Well, she's an ally again. I didn't think it was important anymore. She's on our side. She had the orders. These people follow orders for some reason.
Why did they... So the king ordered you to be stabbed?
Danail, I attacked them. I attacked them. Okay?
Yes, sir, we attacked.
I attacked them. I wanted to get the dagger because that's what we needed to do. We needed to get the dagger. So I went to go get the dagger.
And now we have the dagger. And I found the mini, and now we need to stab the mini.
I'm sorry, okay? But it worked out. We're fine.
We're doing great. We're on track. Why are you so sour about it? We're doing great. We're going to win.
We're in over our heads.
No, we're not.
Stop being such a downer, Dad.
How do you think this story is supposed to end?
I think Dad has every right to be a downer right now. Considering until 2 seconds ago, frankly, if it weren't for the fact that you were able to be revived, you were unconscious and soaked with blood.
But guess what, Danail? I was revived. I knew Brenner had my back. I knew Dowser had my back. I knew Strogi had my back. I know you're all here for me.
No. I think the detail you're missing, Ladislas, was in the moment where we see you limp, soaked in blood. We don't think, oh, Brenner's going to revive Ladislas. I think it happened. Ladislas is dead. It happened. I'm not thinking about, oh, we still got this. It's the moment of too late. It has already happened. The best laid plans have already failed, and I just good work, both of you. You did it. It worked out fine, but just can you just think your plans through a little bit more?
Yeah, Danail. Yeah, maybe we should think our plans through a little bit more. But how do you think we feel every time you walk back into the house having to stitch up some wound? How do you think we feel every time you're running out, getting in gang fights with all these other magic users and
or whatever it is? We don't even know. We don't. I know so little about so much of your life. It feels like
you're a thief, Danail. You're a thief. If any one of us is gonna wind up dead in a gutter, it's gonna be you.
Well.
So I don't understand. I don't understand how you're coming at this. Because if you were in our shoes, you would have done the same thing. Now I'm going to go find Minnie, and the rest of you can follow me or not. I hope that I can still count on you having my back. And then Ladislas walks out the door.
Dowser hopes so too. I love you all. And Dowser's gonna follow.
Danail, you know that I felt from the start that this was all a mistake.
Aye.
But this saving the world thing, it's ridiculous, but we need to stick together. And for now, it doesn't seem like they're going to change their mind. And I don't want them running into who knows what barehanded again without our help. So for now, I think we follow.
Aye.
And then in their sleep, we'll abduct them and take them into a new dimension.
I do see where they're coming from, though. I mean, they do have points. And I mean, that's honestly exactly where I stood until, I guess, 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm a little shaken up right now, Dad.
Whether you've noticed it or not, Danail, this whole time, the whole argument, somewhere in that argument, Brenner had taken your hand just to try and comfort you. But Brenner's been in almost a trance-like hypnotic state. And it's just them doing commune.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Ooh, I know that. Yeah, I think Danail would have, like, not really registered it, but, like, would have, like, definitely been like squeezing tightly for comfort. Anyways, I believe we have a sacrifice to find and an apocalypse to stop.
I suppose so.
Oh,
You know,
hey,
I was. Yeah, what?
I was just gonna say, hey, do you think it'd make you feel better? Do you want to go kill a king?
Sure, why not?
And then we can go kick
And
Josh's
then we
ass.
had.
So all of you.
All right.
Yeah, all of you head out of this this old abandoned coffee shop.
Just be glad I didn't say distillery.
And you head back out on the streets. Given like rough like estimations of what Dowser had seen before, you can kind of like avoid most of the swordsmen and the assassins and everything that are looking for you. Especially since you yourselves, at least Dindin, Danail, are you also wearing one of the robes? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're both wearing.
I have Brenner under my cloak.
Smart.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, and all of you are walking along. You find you're able to like track down like Minnie immediately.
Cool. I would love to just like duck behind in the alley when we see her.
Yeah, she's not like trying to run away because she doesn't know anyone's looking for her. So she's still like sort of in the square. And if you're ducked in an alleyway, like all of you together, you see her like a child is like running by and she sticks her foot out and trips the kid, and then like and then bends down and like helps the kid up, and you hear like just a faintly like a little bit of an echo like down these like alleyways and everything. You just hear, "Oh, you should be more careful."
She's so petty.
What's that called? Isn't that like a Munchausen something? Does anyone?
Making.
Well,
I think Munchausen's is something different, but
yeah, it is a thing.
But yeah, I recognize that. I don't know what it's called though, off the top of my head.
Munchausen by proxy is
when a parent makes a child sick in order to get attention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It makes up or makes them sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to just like pull back when we hear all that.
Okay, Ladislas, we can either just run straight for her, or maybe Dowser could make her run to us. She'd be less suspecting, you know. Chase some fire towards her, she runs, boom, right into your knife. You hop around the corner, stab. Now you're not a demon.
I think I could be a pretty good distraction. You and I, maybe, Dowser. And Lad walks over to Danail and just slaps the dagger into his hand. Says, "And our thief here can take care of the rest."
I would just like to point out that stabbing an old lady in broad daylight is a terrible idea.
No. Yeah, you don't understand. She just tripped a kid. She tripped a kid on purpose.
No. I'm not saying that like stabbing her a bad idea. I'm saying doing it in broad daylight is. Now, if I said, you know what, I'm gonna hide that detail. Anyways, typically the best times to stab somebody are between the hours of 2 and 3 a.m. They tend to be the most inactive. Given that we are on a time constraint, either A, we could follow them until it's a convenient time to stab them. But we also have the king on our side. So can we get Dad to just grab her and then we'll... Yeah. I'd like to avoid causing a scene here.
Yeah.
She starts walking away.
I'll do it.
Okay, cool. It is time.
I'm gonna
Brenner, no.
Let's
just get her attention.
So yeah, what I would like to do, the way she's walking towards, I wanna look, just like tighten my spectacles and find like a torch or something that is near that's like past her that's walking towards, and then I'm gonna roll Zuko style to have the flame basically come towards her and chase her towards us.
All of you. Yeah. Cool.
So let's roll Zuko style.
Let's do it.
Prince Zuko, the Prince of Cats, the Flame, the Crimson Alchemist, the Zuko style is plus Wisdom, so that's an 8. The effect is short-lived, lasting only a moment. So I imagine that this is probably less of like I can't follow her all the way to us, but I can like whip at her and like chase her a little bit so she at least starts moving this way.
Yeah. She runs like about halfway towards you, so it's like really close to the distance, and then the fire stops, and you hear her going like, "Oh, what is going on?" Oh. And like she stops, and she's like,
So
like,
I'm gonna use.
"Yep, hold on."
I'm gonna use Ben Bar's lift gates, and I'm going to kind of knock down one of the an abandoned like a storefront, basically, like one of those like marketplace
like a booth, like a
that you make like in markets.
Yeah,
like a booth. I'm gonna
No.
Wait, Chris, we lost
you.
Her path.
Wait, Chris. Go back and say everything you're about to do after. Like, so we've established you're going to knock down like one of those shop cart things. Okay, then what?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
I'm going to knock down the booth.
Oh my god!
To and then block.
No.
Kidding me.
We lost you again.
Hello.
You're gonna knock down the booth and then use that to what?
Cover us and from the outside.
Oh, sure. Like
secrecy.
Yeah. You're like rebuild it in a way where onlookers cannot see what's about to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna block us off.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, and what did you roll for that?
I rolled an 8, which I can choose 2 attributes. It doesn't make noise, and it doesn't take a long time.
Cool.
Sweet. Cool.
Ladislas just gives like a sweeping, like this way gesture to Danail.
All right. Off that, this might help. This may not be what some of you expect. I'm gonna shoot her in the leg.
I mean, was Brenner like going to grab the knife? Was that their plan? Okay, cool.
Well, here.
No. Do what you're doing.
I'll address one other point. Because I did want to play off that. Brenner. To be fair, I think if anyone has a connection and might be able to do this, it is you. We'll immobilize her. And then take it away. I guess. Trust your intuition. I don't know. And Danail's gonna offer you a dagger, the dagger.
All right.
Oh yeah, great. Let's play pass the dagger before we do the deed.
And while Danail is offering Brenner the dagger, Danail is shooting with their hand crossbow. 5. That is a 5, 6, 7 volley. The reason I'm doing this is because my arrow, or should I say bolt, has been dipped in oil of Taggart because I can now apply it that way. So it's a sleeping dart.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, you have to choose one. You move to get a better shot, placing you in danger. You take what you can get minus 1d6, or you have to take several shots, reducing your ammo by 1.
You know what? I'll take what I can get minus 1d6.
Smart.
Okay, cool.
We're not trying to hurt right now, and plus, this body belongs to a woman. So.
That's gonna be 7 damage minus 6.
Oh man!
Now, wow.
Wait, you rolled 6 on a d6 just now?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, I still apply the oil of Taggart and drop her into a light sleep, so this is ideal, actually.
Actually, good point. Yeah. So your bolt pierces this old woman's leg, and you just hear, "Oh, help! They're attacking me! They're trying to kill me!" And she just collapses in the alley.
All right, Brenner.
So, and then we're all hidden behind this booth.
Yeah, you're in an alley, and the only way that people could have seen you is now blocked by this booth.
I think almost kind of jarringly. Brenner does not hesitate at all. As soon as she's fallen asleep, Brenner lifts the dagger and straight to the chest.
Ooh, this ritual was really scary.
One foul blow.
That was
Yeah.
brutal.
And there's no emotion on Brenner's face when this happens.
Oh,
Yeah, the
cold.
dagger goes like immediately in, and it's nothing.
I hope this is how it works.
Was
And then
that
a blast of aura out from the stab wound, blowing Brenner back like to the wall in the alley. There are ghostly ghouls.
Sorry.
I will murder you. There are ghostly ghoulish like figures that are just like coming from the outside of this person, like circling and weaving around, and like a cyclone of energy emanating from this dagger. And then after a moment, all of it sucks back into the dagger, and the dagger pops out of this old woman, and it falls on the ground behind her. And you see her eyes blink, and she looks at you, Brenner, and goes, "Oh, hey, I can feel again.
Hey, Minnie.
Me.
And she feels at like where the stab wound would be, that has like ripped through the shirt that she had on, and the wound is gone. And then you all hear a rattling, ting 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 of the dagger.
I want to kind of run and try to tackle, like put my body on top of it,
banging against the ground. Yeah, you can run to try and tackle.
Would it need to be Dex to get there fast enough, or could I do Con to like hold myself down when I get there?
I would say Dex to get there fast enough.
Cool, then I will do that. I don't know if I said, but I would have put my helmet on before running over, so I'm gonna be shaky.
Mhm.
But I want to be honest, and had this become a fight, I would have wanted my helmet on. I'll just roll this one. Cool, that is 7 exactly.
So you, on a 7 and 9, you stumble, hesitate, or flinch, and the GM will offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice. You start running there, and what stops you, or maybe you even like jump and then just get blasted back, is the dagger right before you get there blows open and shards blast to the sides, missing you, but like just covering the alley in front of you. And from the center of it, pitch black smoke erupts immediately, filling the alleyway in this single location. It is swirling again like a ghoulish cyclone, and then that begins to form into one looming, devilish, horned, chain-covered devil.
Oh,
That's a demon.
And next time on Hijinks and Dungeon World, I have a feeling we're going to keep getting Dowser one.
That's for identifying. that one. Well, actually, both were callbacks to early moments in the episode.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dowser buttons. We're going to get Dowser buttons on these.
Yeah, sorry, I just keep.
No, it's great. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks everyone. If this is your first time watching, I hope that was fun. Go back and check out the other episodes. We have a playlist called Hijinks and Dungeon World on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. If you like that and you like all of the stuff that we're doing, we have an entire backlog of a previous campaign that we were playing, a continuous campaign called Hijinks and Handlebars that was using the Kids on Bike system. There's about 50 episodes of that, and we'll return to that story at some point. But like today was a good example of why we're kind of not doing that right now, because like how we had to have Chris re-say things over and over again, like that show tends to get pretty heavy from time to time,
which we dip into in this, and especially like tonight got to, but it is a lot more common on that. I think we're more like,
and I think we had a pre-established like way of doing that show that like it would be difficult to get back into a remote, but like I mean, given how long this all might last, we may end up having to do that eventually anyway.
But
but
have a choice,
but if we can if we can get everyone's technology and everything up to speed before we end up doing that, that would be great. Like just really like nailing down, like trying to make sure we cover all of our bases. But yeah, so check all of that out. It's fun. Thanks for watching this. Again, there's a tip jar, ! coin, to donate to the shows and the cast and everything. Follow and subscribe to QueueTimes, the Twitch channel and the YouTube channel. They have a lot of like really good content. YouTube has Game Gorgon, and also that's where all the VODs go from these shows. And the Twitch channels, we have Clear Skies, we have Hijinks and Handlebars. There's Denver by Night. Long Beach just wrapped up, but Long Beach by Night, you can see all the VODs of that on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. We have Court of Corvids, which is a Pathfinder 2nd Edition stream
that William and I are on.
That we're on. Yeah, it's really great. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. It's a really wonderful community. Really, really cool people. There's a Discord for it, so if you want to join the Discord, there's a bunch of different sections for each show, and it's just really great. So share this with your friends, tell everybody about it, say lovely things about us, and we'll see you here again every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific for more Hijinks and Dungeon World.
Yeah, the Dowser Tales.
I've been William.
Dowser Tales.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at kwilliamwhite. I'm also in a band called Glass Beach with Jonas, and that is at Glass Beach Band. And also we have a Patreon and our own Twitch channel, which is both of those are patreon.com/glassbeachband and twitch.tv/glassbeachband.
Yeah.
And this Friday, we are on our Glass Beach Twitch channel. We're having 2 guests on to talk politics and about music and stuff like that. For the first 30 minutes, we're going to have Nithya Raman, which is a city council candidate for District 4 in Los Angeles, California, and that's really exciting because she's an awesome candidate, and we voted for her.
Yeah.
And she actually was facing a really difficult incumbent, and ended up getting the election to go into a runoff. So there's going to be a second set of voting with just between the two of them in August or September, I think. Okay. So I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, we're having her on. She's going to talk about stuff. It's really cool. She's super. She's amazing, and I can't wait for people to hear what she has to say and what she's done. And then also we're having Bartiz Strange, who is a musician, who has Say Goodbye to Pretty Boy, an EP that is out right now, and he's a really good friend of ours. We've kind of acquaintance through our PR manager is the same. We're both part of No Earbuds, and we're really excited to have him on because he's awesome. He's been reaching out to us, communicating with us a bunch. It's been really cool. Yeah. He seems awesome,
and he's also I'm very excited because he's excited specifically to talk about politics, which we've been doing with these Friday streams as much as possible. It's politics and Jackbox games and focusing on politics as much as we can. I'm a musician, and it's still going to be very political, and I love that.
Yeah, so check that stuff out. It's going to be awesome. That's going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific on Friday. Hopefully we don't overlap too much with what QueueTimes has going on, because I think that's sort of when Denver by Night is doing stuff right now. I'm not positive, but yeah. Either way, we'll have a VOD out afterwards, and QueueTimes will have a VOD out afterwards. So, and that the VOD for our stuff goes out on the second Glass Beach channel on YouTube. Cool. I think that's all I got.
I have been Jonas. You can find me on Twitter at Jonas Newhouse, where I tweet about this show, which you love, Court of Corvids, which if you don't love already, you will. Court of Corvids, which William mentioned, is the Pathfinder stream that we're both on. This coming Sunday at 4:30 Pacific, we're doing something special as a part of PaizoCon. We're all playing different characters, 10th level characters, which is over 3 times our main characters level. Very fun. I'm going to be playing a dog person, basically, and playtesting the Swashbuckler class. So picture a pug Jack Sparrow, who probably I won't at least play as drinking quite so much, but pugs metabolism. But so you can check that out on Sunday, and also definitely listen to Glass Beach. Check out our Twitch channel, and on Thursday, William and I are going to be playing Deltarune. William just finished Undertale on our channel with me, and now they're going to be playing Chapter 1 of Deltarune for the first time as well. So that'll be on that same channel. On Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's me.
Hi, I have been Spencer LaBelle. You can find me on Twitter at SpabelleVO. You can find me on Instagram at Splubble, which is like bubble, but with a spla, SBLUBBLE. That's me.
Hi, I've been Sam Richardson playing Ladislas, and you can find me on Twitter at Laggardson, Laggardson. You can also find more of me and more of William and Jonas in the QueueTimes YouTube channel, where we did a show called Monster of the Week that wrapped up late last year, I think, or late last summer, somewhere in there.
Who knows?
It feels like so long ago.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It is a very different system to either Kids on Bikes or Dungeon World, but it does use the Apocalypse World system that uses 2d6s. So if you have any familiarity with the Dungeon World system in general, it's kind of similar to that. That's why I slipped up and said Act Under Pressure this week. You should go check that series out. It is completely finished. All 15 episodes of it are up on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel and a playlist called Monster of the Week. And I'm very, very proud of how it all turned out. Specifically, I wanted to give a shout out to the third episode of the fourth arc, which I really, really, really am proud of. I was like kind of going back to check for comments and things like that, and ended up watching 10 or 15 minutes of that episode and just really remembering how fucking awesome that show is. So go check it out. Also, I wanted to do a quick plug. I am not on this show. I have no affiliation with this show. QueueTimes is not a part of this show, but you should go check out the Monster of the Week podcast, A Horror Borealis, which I have been listening to the last couple of days, and which has really filled a Monster of the Week shaped hole in my heart. So it's a great show. It's got a lot of very progressive folks like ourselves on it, and they're doing a lot of really cool stuff. So go check that out.
Cool.
Wait, you didn't do your handles, Sam?
Didn't I?
I think you did at the beginning.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
Laggardson, Laggardson. Go. I'm on Twitter. It's not important.
I've been Franny playing Brenner, a child of few words, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at JUST_FRANNIEK. I always forget, like at some point.
All right, Din.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I have been Chris Taniguchi playing Din, father of few words, and you can find me at Tanimato on Twitter and YouTube. I do animated videos and music stuff.
Cool. Hell yeah. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. Check out the VODs on YouTube. Tell friends about it, and be safe.
Bye.
Bye.